I'm Bobby Johnston.
And I'm Ruth Mandl.
And we're co-founders of Co-Adaptive Architecture. Welcome to our home.
So this house was built in 1889. It sits on a beautiful tree-lined block here in Bedford-Stuyvesant.
At our firm, Co-Adaptive, we work on restoring a lot of townhouses to passive house standards.
So in our own home, it was important to make it passive, to invest in the future, particularly for our daughter. The house is net zero, so we have no energy bills whatsoever, and we can't wait to show it to you.
In the living room, we preserved a lot of the details that we wanted to keep, but we also modernized it to meet the passive house standard.
We kept the two original pocket door openings, and we moved the fireplace that was in the back of the house to the front of the house. We loved its asymmetry, and we restored all of the plasterwork on the ceiling. The windows are really the height of form and functions. Not only are they beautiful, but they're doing a really good job at insulating the house. I love our floors. They are Pennsylvania white oak, laid in a herringbone pattern.
So our library is sorted by color. Most of the books are architectural, but this is a living bookcase, so we have books for cooking, travel, and our daughter's books as well.
The furniture in here is mostly about comfort. We have a very comfy sectional, and of course, a rocking chair.
We relocated the kitchen to the parlor level and brightened it up. The design of the kitchen really started with the materials that we're using.
For the countertop material, we used an engineered stone that looks a little bit like concrete.
Plywood's a great material because you can get a nice clean edge on it, it's inexpensive, and it's versatile. We used it here on all the door frames, window frames, and the pegboard in the kitchen.
We put in a full-length glass door leading into our yard, and we replaced the existing windows with new passive house windows. On the cabinets, you'll see the green that inspired the color on the front door, and also in the lights that hang above our dining table. I really find these colors calming.
The kitchen is open to the dining room, and it's really the heart of the house where we have all of our meals, entertain,
and come together as a family.
In our bedroom, we kept the proportions the same to the original proportions. The main things that we did were increase the storage and the sound isolation.
The bedroom we kept relatively simple. We have some mid-century modern walnut furnishings and a bookcase.
Here, like the rest of the house, we have the passive house windows shrouded in exposed apple ply.
We kept the materials in the bathroom very light and simple. On the walls, we used big sheets of glass, and the floor has big format porcelain tile. The materials are easy to maintain over time because you don't have all those grout lines to keep clean, which goes along with our philosophy of keeping the house around for another 130 years. Often when people hear passive house, they think it's very technical.
But we find it's really the best way to live.
It's quiet, the air is constantly filtered, and we're really having the lowest impact on the planet.
Thanks for stopping by.
If you can't get enough of these fabulous homes and designs, then you gotta like and subscribe, because we could all use a little more fabulous in our lives, right?